righty, guys, I'll take it. We're 5 minutes away from Power Hour, and we have SoFi stock up over 2%, trading in the mid-14s as every index in the U.S. stock market is green except for the Dow. Not too bad, man, not too bad. So we have to go over SoFi in this video, the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, and we'll break down the indexes and maybe some other stocks later in the video. But first, guys, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe, follow along for more content, and join the free email stock newsletter and check out my Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio every single week. And guys, we're investing thousands of dollars per month in that portfolio, and we're crushing it. That's linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, take a sip of your water. No coffee today, guys. We got the water. Stay hydrated, and let's dive into it. So, like I said, we're now 5 minutes away from Power Hour. It's about 2:55 p.m. East Coast time, and we have SoFi up over 2.2%, trading at $14.35. And earlier today, we hit $14 and almost 50 cents a share. That was about 2 hours ago, prior to me making this video, and we're up pretty much across the board. Again, the Dow's down about 0.5%, but the Russell's up 0.75%, QQQ's up 1.6%, the S&P's up almost 1%, and this comes after we got the April CPI data this morning, which I haven't talked about here on YouTube. I did make a TikTok on it, by the way. Make sure to go follow me on TikTok at Stas Talk Stocks. We're almost at 80,000 followers on TikTok. Make sure to go follow me there. But we did cover it there, and we discussed how CPI came in better than expected. I believe it came in at 2.3% on the annualized number. It was projected at 2.4%, I believe the estimates were, so we came in under that 2.4% number. I believe core CPI on an annual basis came in better than expected as well. I believe, I have to double check on that though, but overall headline CPI went down month over month, or I don't know if it went down month over month, but it came in better than expected, and stocks took off this morning when we got that news, pretty much across the board. And again, the Dow's in the red, which I don't even know why. I'm assuming one or two stocks in the Dow must be down big time today. It looks like, it could be one. Which stock is it? Now I'm curious why the Dow's down. Either way, not important for the sake of this video, guys. Excuse me. What we have to realize, though, is what is important is the fact that SoFi is starting to really gain momentum and really start to break out at this point. We hit a fresh high on this 5-day, 5-minute today. We can see on this 30-minute chart, we're about to take out the highs from before earnings, or not before earnings, right after earnings came out. We hit $14.51, then we dumped down to $12. That was a big 16-17% drop, and we've since then filled the gap. Now we're at the highs pretty much from earnings, right? And that's the next big resistance, right? $14.50. If that's able to break, SoFi could be going a lot higher. On this 20-day chart, you guys see, obviously, we're above the moving averages, golden cross, we're breaking out, the whole 9 yards. You're noticing that. And on this 4-hour time frame, you are really seeing the breakout. We have a golden cross above the moving averages, and we can see the cup and handle that we outlined, and all the recent SoFi updates, right? The cup and handle is intact. We're noticing that right here. It looks juicier every single day, and it comes down to 14.50 breaking. If that plays, or if this plays out, the cup and handle, we would break 14.50, start going 15 plus, most likely. So that's still intact, pretty clear, the cup and handle, and we have an inverse head and shoulders. Do you guys see this right here? We have clear, a clear inverse head and shoulders, the left shoulder right there. We got the head right here, boom, and got the right shoulder right there. So that's pretty clear as day. And yeah, man, I'm telling you, if this $14.50, $15 level breaks, cup and handle really starts to play out, we could be finding our way $16, $16.50 plus. That's where it could be going. $17 is where momentum could start to push this to. So yeah, I like the way it's setting up here. Although we're not fully breaking out of 1450 yet, it sure looks like it wants to. It sure does, right? So we look very good on SoFi stock right now. And personally, I'm just holding on onto my shares. I'm not in, puts or calls or doing anything crazy with options. I'm not selling my shares or buying more even at these levels. I'm just holding on because I was able to accumulate on the recent dip. When we got down to $8, $9, I was able to buy that dip. And I was in this stock, obviously, months and months ago in the low single digits where I was really building out my position. So that's a quick breakdown here on SoFi. Now let's talk about some stocks, other stocks that are moving. And trust me, guys, there are a lot that are moving today in the stock market, where we have every index up except for the Dow, and the VIX is down 4%. The VIX keeps on going down, so a bunch of stocks are moving today, guys. Coinbase is the biggest one, the biggest mover on my watch list, which is up not 5, not 10, not 15, not 20, but 25% on the day. Yes, Coinbase is up 25% today alone, $50 in the green, after we got news that it will be included in the S&P 500. Big, just accomplishment overall. You guys remember when Palantir got included in the S&P, what happened after that? Now, Coinbase is being included in the S&P. I'm not sure exactly when this will be. Let me see if I could pull it up here. Does it give us an exact date? I'm not sure. I mean, it's not too relevant, I guess, but it will be in the S&P 500 at some point, which is always a big accomplishment for any company out there. And yeah, man, Coinbase is absolutely ripping at this point in time, going ballistic. We essentially filled the gap all the way to 245 in about a day or two. We broke out of 206, 210. That was a resistance for a couple months. Then we a couple weeks, months. Then we filled the gap all the way to 245. Now we're breaking 245. We're at 258, right? And at this point, man, the next main gap to fill is up to like 300, 305. I mean, that is where we could be going here. So I like the way Coinbase is looking right now. I'm not necessarily buying this breakout, but if we get any weakness, that could be an opportunity. I mean, hey, we called it out $50 ago per share, and now it's really breaking out. Momentum's there. It looks good, but we got to wait for the pullback. So Coinbase is ripping. OKLO is also making a pretty big move here. I think they're reporting earnings today. Holy smokes. They're today, yeah, and their stock's already up 12% on the day. Their earnings are after the bell, so we're breaking out ahead of earnings. Oh, man, hopefully earnings are good enough to keep this thing up and maybe push it even higher. And at this point, we're trading at multi-week highs. You guys can see now we're fully breaking out of the highs from April, from March even. Now we're at the highs from, it looks like early March. We hit about $32, $32.20, kind of where we are now. This is a big resistance. So keep your eyes on OKLO potentially breaking out here. And let's do one more. What else is going? Tesla, man. Oh, my God. Another 5% in the green today. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tesla stock. I'll be honest with you all, with how the company is performing right now. But the stock, it doesn't matter if I'm not a big fan of it. The stock doesn't give a crap. It keeps on going. I mean, look at this. It broke out of 290 a couple days ago, filled the gap all the way to 320 in a couple of days. That happened, a day or two. And now we're breaking 320 as of today, up $16 a share, up 5%. And essentially, we're in this next gap. It looks like we're trying to fill the gap up to the mid-high 300s. You know, this thing just does not slow down. It's insane. And this is the type of stock Tesla is. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised, honestly. You know, the fundamentals are struggling. We all know that. But I'm not surprised the stock's running despite that. You know, I'm not surprised because this, at the end of the day, is a cult stock. It is. It really is at the end of the day, man. And it goes fast, randomly. You know, after bad earnings, we got terrible earnings, and here we are. A couple weeks later, the stock's up 50% from the lows. That's Tesla for you, man. That's Tesla. So we're going to wrap it up here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter. Check out the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio every single week. We're investing thousands of bucks in that portfolio, guys, a month. Check it out. Linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.